Oh, there was something right here. Oh, there it is. But yeah, go follow Snuggie. He was just playing some Fall Guys, and she is exceptionally good at Fall Guys. I was watching her play, and I'm like, I could not even fathom how to do half of that stuff. So, okay, we got more painting stuff down this way. Oh, there's somebody. There's people here. Okay, so if we're on the 3rd floor, this hallway shouldn't exist. Right? Because we came in here, and this is the typing room, and we went over here, but somehow there's a hallway that's going like this.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
Shotgun. We'll keep that on the back for now. Please wait here. Shelter this way.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Proceed through the spatial reference. Okay. Any of this change? No. Okay.
Contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
Okay, so that's new.
Wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded.
Okay, so that's new. That's not what she was saying before. So we are getting a little bit of newness for that stuff. Let's go ahead and do a save here. Grab this stuff. Alright. Oh, I see you over there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna turn on the infinite battery thing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like dealing with battery. Oop. Oh, give me just a second. Who's that? Hey, Leaf Ending, thank you for resubscribing and welcome back to the Masquerade. Thank you so much for the support. As always, anybody that's new here, all the support does go directly back into the channel, so it helps us buy retro games, it helps us buy hardware, software, whatever it might be. So I do appreciate everything. It's never a requirement to be here. If you just want to lurk and have fun, I completely understand, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. But welcome in, Leaf Ending. Hopefully your day is going well. Okay, why is she so durable? The DLC so far? So far it's pretty interesting. It's not, like, giving us too much new stuff lore-wise, but... Oh, I know what's going on. They put it back on normal. I was like, why are these things taking so long to die? Yeah, there we go. But we've learned that the entity has, or an entity has been connected to a painting. So but one good thing
down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
One thing they did add, and I mentioned this at the beginning, They added a whole bunch of new settings to make it much easier for the combat. So you can quick turn, you can change the controls just to be C, you can auto-complete quick time events. Instead of having to spam a button, you can just tap it once for all different types of things. You can make yourself invulnerable, you can make yourself immortal, you can give yourself one-shot kill, infinite ammo, flashlight batteries. Like they added a whole bunch of stuff to make the combat easier, which if you watched our playthrough, you know the combat and the optimization were the two things that gave me the most problem. So it's nice to see that it's nice to see that they have that, so now people can enjoy the story without even having to worry about dying. Alright, let's check these side rooms just in case something's changed. That box is floating there. And bulletproof, apparently. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. What do we have? Do we have any healing items? We do. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. Still need a clearance card for that. But we're playing Agent Estevez, so this is running parallel to the beginning of Alan Wake 2. Also, I understand if you want to dip out, because I know you got Alan Wake 2 and stuff now. If you want to dip out and not spoil the DLC for yourself, I completely understand. Yeah, these are the things that we saw earlier. They were painting things, and the light and the gun did not do anything to them. Okay, so this would be the third rotation. Just double checking these notes and stuff to make sure that there's not anything new on them.
Regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page...
Okay, we already heard that. Just wanted to make sure.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work when Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
So she was the one that was putting the pressure on, it seems.
I keep coming back to this page.
Okay, interesting. See, I thought it was going to be her husband's hubris that was what caused this. But according to what she read, her husband's going to succeed, but by succeeding, you know, we get what we're getting now. Oh, great, we're in an infinite space. Look. This is just like the dark place. Very cool. What the hell?
What is that?
Is that? Oh, it's the painting again, isn't it? There's a door there. Can't turn that on, so we have to go in here probably.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Okay. I can't go too far these ways. There's something glowing back here. Oh, that's the projector, okay. Only use lever once power core is properly connected. Power core's in there, so we have to find a way to get in there. Ah, there's a door over here. Ah, perfect. Okay, we can use our card here to grab the core, and then the core will take over there. Oh, they're using the lighting trick.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Yeah, they're using lighting trick. We saw this in the Dark Place with Alan Wake, where he could take a light or put a light down and it would change the space. So there's another core there, but we need a level 2 card for it. Okay, but now we can pull this, right? No? Oh, we gotta... Okay, I see. We gotta redo this. No power. Oh, I see. I see. I know what we need to do. Do this, do this, to go to the other side.
Won't open without power.
Oh, that's okay, never mind. I did that at all. I thought this said number 2 and not number 1. So put that there to open the gate to get the charge to bring back over here. Okay. Is that automatically in this? It does. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we do this. To grab this core, and then take that core back to the other side, and then go pull the lever outside, which should, I'm guessing, light up the area to give us access to the exit of this loop. Or it should maybe give us the ability to talk to the painting. Again. See, I thought it was a big cube based on what I saw from the trailers, but apparently it's the painting. Those are back on. So now we can go over here and flip this on, and that should probably open up that area. Yep. Yep, here's the painting again.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Rudolph Lane.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
say clear communication is the key to any relationship, you and I have some work to do there.
Really? You're cracking a joke right now?
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
The man in the white coat.
It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did
They disbanded the Prince of Persia team because of I would not be surprised if we don't hear the sale of Ubisoft by the end of the year. Okay, well, we can't go any deeper. Oh, maybe we can go back up to 2? Because 2 was blocked off before. Maybe we can go back up here now.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got.
Yeah,
Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well,
more wrong than usual. Yeah. Yeah, no, I would not be surprised if we don't hear the outright sale of Ubisoft by the end of the year.
Please remain calm.
Okay, this area was inaccessible before. Holding an observation.
Please remain calm.
Lift the level wide lockdown. Hello? But yeah, that sucks. That sucks with the development team. Because I think Prince of Persia had some good ideas.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay. What level do we need for this? 3. Okay. Oh, great. We're gonna unlock the lockdown, and all of these people are gonna... Humming? Continuing the story from the page ID Alan Wake 002. Match the tone style Alan Wake 2 as clearly as possible. The crack was emotional one line. Okay, this is what we heard. Wait. But there's more to it. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her hair, her acorn hair, as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. She looked away. Jules looked away, flustered and annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. He kept on pouring, his mind distracted by thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to connect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air, the far side of the lake, the light hitting glass, sort of thing you only notice if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules. Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. Deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Booker's writing. First piece of content produced. The subject is fairly disappointing. It is remotely similar. It's not remotely similar to the content wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? What is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concept he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. Need to get this sorted. We need to progress now. Oh, we need progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Also,
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
Also we're here humming.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
This is Booker.
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Remember that his plays were all failures, whereas his partner's plays were successes.
Whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation
So
here.
I don't think he's the one that writes the successful thing. I think his partner is.
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Interesting. Okay.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which
Wait, there ain't no way it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
sheer creativity.
4.
Through the shadowy glow
Hold on.
of corporate cookie
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. We have weekly gossip calls, promise. He really did that? Diana's going to slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night. He told me that Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when they made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we'll fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now that the oldest house is being closed. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have bought a variety of seasonal pies the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Bremus can come and join them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Judge O'Barr noted that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is appropriate workplace behavior for anyone. It's not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Ah, and Jules brought pecans. Lock your computer for leaving your station amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve security if you leave your computer open. Okay. Acquire additional research subjects for Project Arbutus. Both subjects brought to the lake house. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance, only move to acquire if opportunity arises. No other circumstances can operation draw attention of local law enforcement. Subjects writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, the lake house, and conflict. Anyone explain any of this to him? No. Okay, he's like sealed in there. So then Tammy should be in this one, right? Also, this dude got murked. Sublevel 2 Lane Cell. Ordered by Jules. Co-head of research work. Section of southern cell needs to be removed. Transport. Sorry about that. Urgency high. Tools required. It's not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete. It's your job. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Is that a manuscript page?
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Yikes. Rudolph Lane showed a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, regularly declining request work. However, given time pressure, the subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. The past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art, which is much harder to define or categorize. But the sudden interest in abstractation is a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. But that's how they got emotion into it, right? So he's starting to show emotion, but it's abstract. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not pay anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there's little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint his work to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in the position. Action to be taken. Jules Marmont has suggested a high dose of redacted to be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced to improve his compliance.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would...
He's afraid of the doctor for some reason. Probably because of the medication that's being forced upon him. Okay, so with this much blood... I'm guessing Jules actually murdered Rudolph. Or maybe Rudolph murdered Jules. Because remember, the painting said murderer and victim. What about Night Springs? Okay. Can't go this way. We gotta turn the lockdown off. Which I'm guessing is down here.
Shaded.
Shaded?
Glass is thick.
She's calling them shaded. Interesting. Instead of calling them taken? Oh no, your pistachios.